and it's limited to 12 people. And what we're going to do is really dive into each person's practice in a very, you're not going to be exposing your, your life situations, but we're just going to be talking about each person's practice and what the next step can be in your meditation journey. So that was the other thing that I'm doing. And this morning, for our meditation today, I wanted to chat a little bit about our nervous system and the importance of understanding our nervous system and how it plays into meditation and how meditation can be such an effective way to reset the nervous system. So from the real big standpoint, the bodies that we're in are basically the evolution of millions of years. And just as mammals, and just as Homo sapiens, over 200,000 years of living in jungles and forests, killing wild animals, being hunted ourselves and being the hunters. So our bodies have evolved, and within our nervous system, there's two major modes of being in our nervous system. One is the part of our nervous system, and all of this happens unconsciously to a large extent. The part of our nervous system that fires up and engages when we're threatened, when there's something coming at us. And that something coming at us can be a saber-toothed tiger, or it can be a work deadline. That thing coming at us can be a car, but it can also be me laying in bed at night having a dream of a car coming at me. The same things occur in the nervous system. And so our imagination, our thoughts can awaken that fight, flight, or freeze. So we're either going to fight what's coming at us, we're going to get away from it, or we're going to freeze, like an armadillo rolls up into a ball and freezes. And that gets our heart rate going, gets our respiration fired up, our senses really alert, and pulls energy away from and blood away from the digestive system, and really engages us to take action. Then, and that's called the sympathetic nervous system. And then when the threat has ended, when we've gotten away from that animal, or when we've killed the animal that we're going to eat, or we've finished the job deadline, or we got the car we were hoping for, or we got through this or that, then the parasympathetic nervous system kicks in. And that is essentially our way of resting and digesting, rest and digest. Because again, the evolutionary element, it's hunt or be hunted. And once you've hunted, you eat, and there's, fear around eating. What if other animals come to take what you've got? But then it's the rest and digest. So if you ever used to watch, if you watch nature shows, the animals, after they've killed and eaten, they love to lay down and sleep and rest. So that's the other part of our nervous system, the parasympathetic. And that is the part of ourselves that in modern society kind of gets swept under the rug. We amp ourselves up so much. We have so much incoming data that's stressful, again, real or imagined, and we don't give ourselves that time for the rest and reset. And that is the beauty of meditation. Rest and reset will happen naturally if you have the time and space in your day-to-day life to do that. But many of us don't. We go from a stressful situation to checking emails, go through a bunch of emails, something stressful goes into our mind, it sinks, it's just below the surface, we go to more emails. At our lunch breaks, we're on social media, or we're watching TV, or there's world news and things that, they're not giving us a lot of good world news. It's just bad things everywhere. And so we don't give ourselves the reset time. So meditation is a great way to reset, let our parasympathetic nervous system come to the fore, and bring us that peace, that balance, that digestion time, that rest time that we really need. And so with meditation, it's really a two-way system. So the nervous system brings information from our organs up into our brain and our mind, but also our brain and our mind send signals down into all of our systems. So, for example, in meditation, if you focus in on some really calm thoughts, then those calm thoughts, the calm thinking, will slow down your heartbeat, and it will slow down your breathing, your respiration. So that is the mind affecting the body, or the senses affecting the body. Let's say you look at a beautiful sunset. This is what the incoming data sends down into your system. What we often find is that we're stressed out because there's so much going on in our head. And so that's where you use meditation techniques to go from the body up into the mind. So for example, if I've got a lot going on in my head, then if I consciously slow down my breathing, then that sends the signals from the organs up into the brain that everything's okay. If I hold my eyes still and calm, that sends a signal into the brain and mind that everything's okay. So the meditation techniques that you've learned and that we learn in these sessions work both ways. Again, so you can go from the mind and the senses, bring in stillness and calmness and let that flow down into your body, resetting. Or you can do some conscious activities such as slow breathing and focusing your senses. And that brings the systems, that sends the system up, the messages upward to bring peace and calmness. And that's really the big challenge we face. We're living in bodies that are millions of years old, and yet we're in the modern world. And so adapting and being sure that we give ourselves that reset time, because our cognitive abilities, our imagination, the potentialities of our mind are much greater than they were millions of years ago. And so our minds are really expanded and vibrant and have so much capacity. But if we don't fine tune our body systems, if we don't find that harmony in our bodies, then we can get locked into our bodies. And what we want to be able to do is utilize our bodies to raise our consciousness to higher levels. And that's the beauty of the meditation. All right. So that's a basic explanation of the parasympathetic and the sympathetic nervous system, fight, flight, or freeze on one hand, which is important. We have to be able to take care of ourselves in challenging situations. Other hand is rest and digest. And into that, we put meditation to bring rest and digestion, not just to our body, but to our mind and to our emotional world. Something happens emotionally that's very intense to us. We need time to rest and digest the emotions. So as mental beings, as emotional beings, we have to digest experiences, because otherwise we just shove them into our subconscious hole, and that's like not chewing your food. You don't chew your food and you just wolf it down. My dad used to say to me in the mornings, he said, "Hey, no one's going to take that bowl of cereal from you. You can slow down and enjoy it." And, to digest it and to get the nutrition from it. Same thing with our emotional and mental experiences in life. If we just shove everything down and don't deal with it, funny things happen to us. We're not really ourselves. We're just reacting to the past. Whereas through the meditation time, through the quiet contemplative time, you give yourself the ability to digest experiences, digest what happened during the day, digest your mental, emotional world, and get the nutrition from it. Because someone can say something to me during the day that causes me to fluctuate or throws me off balance a little bit. But maybe what they said was the truth. I needed to hear it. It threw me off balance. But if I spend the time to digest what they said, I'm going to come out stronger, realizing, hey, I need more humility. I need more kindness. But if I don't digest, then all day I'm just going to be fighting that what was said to me. So meditation is mental and emotional and physical rest and digest. All right, so let's move into our meditation. And the first step is to energize our bodies. And if it's comfortable, if all of your systems are good to go, let's raise our arms up into the sky. And here we're just awakening our nervous system, awakening our muscular system, firing up our prana, our life energy, just through this simple act of reaching up, engaging our back muscles, lifting and lengthening the spine. Open and close your mouth a few times, move your jaw side to side. Open your eyes, shut them tight a few times. And then let your jaw relax, let your eyelids be gently closed. One more breath in as you reach up. And then come down to cactus arms. Just hold here for a moment. Just take a few deep breaths. And now we're going to do, with our eyes closed, we're going to bring in or heighten our body awareness. So on an inhale, you're going to squeeze your shoulder blades together and open your chest. On an exhale, you're going to start to bring your forearms, but more importantly, your hands, and just through the feeling of your body, aim to have your fingertips touch the opposing fingertip. So pinky touches pinky, thumb, thumb. Hold it there for the full exhale. Inhale, go wide again. And it's not right or wrong achieving or not achieving this. It's about heightening body awareness. On your exhale again, you're bringing your arms, body awareness. We'll do one more. You're coming in on the exhale. And on your next inhale, you let your hands drop to your thighs, palms up. Last thing for energizing our body, be aware of your spine. On an inhale, lift and lengthen your spine. Imagine there's a thread connected to the top of your head. Exhale, let your chin drop towards your chest. Muscles in the back of the neck stretch out. And then just roll your head a little bit side to side. Let your head rest back at center. Inhale, coming up. Let's just sit here for a few deep, slow, controlled breaths, being aware of your body and that feeling of relaxed energy. Now we'll do some conscious relaxation. And any of these conscious relaxation exercises you can do in the midst of your day to get that release, get that rest going. Begin with breath. As you breathe in, become aware of the muscles in your forehead and around your eyes. As you exhale, allow those muscles to release and relax. Inhale, awareness of the muscles in your cheeks and jaw. Exhale, releasing. Inhale, awareness of your chest, your lungs, your heart. Feel all that fresh air, that oxygen in your heart, your lungs. Exhaling, feeling release. Now we'll move our awareness into our belly. Belly breathing sends the direct signal to our parasympathetic nervous system to release and relax. So on your inhale, belly goes out. Exhale, draw the belly in towards your spine. This movement affects all your internal organs, sends the signal through the nervous system that everything is relaxed and calm. Now, finally, bring awareness to the base of your body, your pelvic floor. Just feel a relaxation in the pelvic floor. You can also try to feel your tailbone, the base of your spine. Feel the relaxation in that area. And now awareness back to your breathing. Nice, slow, deep inhalations and exhalations. Again, the signals to the organs, to the brain, to your mind, that everything's calm and peaceful. Body can relax. Rest and digest. Now we'll bring that concentrated relaxation more deeply into ourselves by calming our senses. Begin with your eyes. Eyelids are closed. Hold your eyes still and calm. Gaze into the back of your eyelids. And look for any sparkles of light, flashes of color, images, shapes, patterns. Gazing into the back of the eyelids as if you're gazing to a far off point. So don't go cross-eyed looking into your eyelids. Gaze off to the horizon. Bring awareness to your ears. Become aware of the soundscape around you. Rather than labeling everything with your mind, just enjoy listening, the texture, the tone, the shape, the color of the sounds. Continue to keep your eyes still and calm. Enjoy the sensations of light and sound. Now for our sense of touch, we're going to focus in on our body in a very subtle way. So you're not going to move your body, but in your mind and in your nervous system, we're going to do the same technique we did earlier. So again, you're not moving your body, you're just visualizing and imagining. So in your mind's eye and your nervous system, bring your arms back to cactus arms, elbows straight out, elbows bent. On the inhale, squeeze your shoulder blades together, expand. And on your exhale, start to bring your forearms to touch and have your fingers touch the same finger on the opposite hand. Same exercise we did in the physical. Link it to your breath. Inhale, go wide. Feel your body doing this. Exhale. Follow your own breath for the last cycle. Hold your fingertips touching. Feel them touching. Breathe deeply. Next, exhale, let your hands come down to your palms, back to where your physical hands are. Nice, slow, deep breathing for the last 2 minutes, enjoying this feeling of rest and digest. Now you can bring a little movement to your body, coming back into your physical body. Let your eyelids open just a little bit, just enough to let in some light. Continue to hold on to this feeling of rest and relaxation. And it's in this state, in this restful, relaxed state, that you can contemplate important things in your lives, digest experiences, this relaxed, nice feeling. This is a strong space for you to digest emotional and physical things. It's been an honor practicing meditation with everyone this morning. Very inspiring to be with others in the practice. The light within me bows to and respects the light in each of you. Peace, peace, peace.